Sensational Vapes coming back at you. John Cloud. And surprisingly, I have not used this yet. We've got the Krakan clone. So we're gonna do a dual coil stainless cable eco wool build on it. Let's see how it works. Okay, we're going to take our pre-cut stainless cable and we're going to burn any impurities off of it. Now, just want to get it red hot. One time down, and then work the way back up. Do not grab it, it's hot. It will stay hot for a minute. Use your pliers. If you don't have pliers, get some cheap ones. Set up $3 pliers right here, nothing fancy. Just something to keep from burning myself. Alright. Now that you've got that done, again, don't touch it. It's hot. I've already taken the liberty of doing this one so that I could speed this video up just a little bit for you guys. Be careful when you check it to see if it's hot. Do not just grab it. Alright, set that down. Now we will take our eco wool. We're going to fluff it a little so that the whole inside opens up. Slide your cable inside of it and pull it tight. Kind of like one of those Chinese finger cuff things. Stuff works the same way. Okay. I'm going to heat it up over here so that we can trim it. When this stuff heats up, it will kind of shrink a little bit tighter on your cable. Comes in different sizes, 1 millimeter, 2 millimeter, 3 millimeter. You just got to find out which one you like and what's best for you. It's a great thing about vaping. Everybody's different. Let that cool off. That eco wool will retain heat very well. And we're going to just trim it there. Leave a little extra for after we build our coil. Now we'll repeat for the second one. Again, back to the burn. Alright, again we'll trim that with a little extra. Something to hold on to and work with. Alright. And since we are dual coiling this, we are going to be slightly sub-ohm. I want to finish somewhere around 0.9. So I'm going to use some 30 gauge. I'm going to go ahead and just about 10 inches or so. Enough to do both coils. With the 30 gauge, you don't have to worry about any preheat. It's pretty small and easy to work with. We're gonna go ahead and loosen our screws, both negatives and positive. Set that there. We're just gonna do 5 wraps on each wick. Leave about an inch out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna trim that with about 2 inches extra, something to work with again. We'll go ahead and drop that in to one side. Let's trim some of this. I don't know if you can see that. We're gonna trim the extra off here. I try to keep it looking pretty. I don't know if it helps it vape better, but it looks better that way. slide that back in there. Go ahead and wrap that around your negative post. Go ahead and tighten that negative down. And we will trim the extra off. Gonna go ahead and scoop my coils a little closer down to the bottom so that they're not too much taller than the positive post. I want to keep it about the same height. Okay, we're going to wrap that around the center post, tighten it up. Since we are doing a dual coil build, we need to check it for ohms in between coils to make sure that they are both the same. So grab your trusty ohm meter and let's see where we are at. We're at 0.118. So this build will finish right around 0.5 or 0.6. Okay, and I went ahead and jumped forward. Went ahead and built the second coil and got it put in. It's the exact same as the first. They have to be identical. And so now we're going to double check our ohms. Anytime you dual coil something, it should cut your first build in half. I was at 1.18. I am now at 0.53. So that's about as close as I'm gonna get to being exactly half. Now we're gonna go ahead and trim off that extra eco wool off the top there, just because we don't need it hanging out like that. Trim that. Trim that. Now we're going to grab our mech mod. Slap this bad boy on there and we're going to check it for hot spots. Go ahead and adjust my pins. Make sure everything's good contact. All right, let's check this for hot spots. All right, looking pretty good, heating up pretty even. One little hot spot, we'll just move it just a hair. Double check it, and I think we're good to juice her up. See if you can, see if we can get the glow in there. All right, grab me a fresh battery. And time to juice it. Again, rocking one of my favorites, Sensational Vapes, Mellow Melon. We've got a nice little needle tip syringe style nipple on this bottle, which makes it real nice for filling, because you can just put the bottle in the hole. If you don't have one of those, it's nice to get a blunt tip syringe to fill these. We're gonna fill this right up to the top. And since I am an impatient vapor and I am so ready to take a vape, I'm going to pre-juice the eco wool. I get excited, ready to vape. Remember, this is a sub-ohm build, 0.5, so I'm using Sony VTC 5s. Because vape safety is number one. Now, I don't know if you can see it on there. Small little hole above the Krakan name and a small hole above the Krakan itself. We're going to line those up with our wicks. Double check inside. Yes, everything's lined up. This top cap's kind of cool. It's got 3 holes. There's 1, 2, nothing, and a third. So you can make a single coil build and line up one air hole, or you can turn it 90 degrees and line up two. It's got an airflow control. I'm subbed them, so I'm gonna go wide open. Let's grab a drip tip here, see what this bad boy does. All right, so now we got our drip tip ready. Remember, keep your wicks to the sides, so when you get that tilt, you get a little juice flow. And it's got some real nice flavor on there. Doesn't get much better than that. And again, that was the Krakan clone. Thanks for watching.